Today's adventure, myself, my two brothers, and Kelly head to Seven Falls near Tucson, Arizona. And make sure that's the Bear Canyon to Seven Falls, not Seven Falls via Bear Canyon Road. If you do the latter, you'll end up in a different parking lot, so make sure you know where you're going. We're at Sabino Canyon, and there's a visitor center, and you have to pay $8 to park unless you have an America the Beautiful pass. So there's a lot of different trails and things to see and do there. But we're heading to Seven Falls via the Bear Canyon Crawler. Yep, you can pay a couple bucks and it'll take that 8.4 mile hike down to just a mere $6. So we load it up, takes us a couple miles, and off we head, hiking through Bear Canyon to Seven Falls. Beautiful desert. Some of the brittle bush is still blooming, though a lot of it's died off, and some of the cactus are starting to bloom. There's Kelly hiking along. You hike across the wash several times, but we always found rocks and so forth that we could cross without getting our feet wet. Saw some cool lizards, such as that earless lizard, and some interesting cactus. Of course, the saguaro's the most significant, and there was some fairy duster and some dandelions, and there's Calvin at one of the little creek crossings. As you could see, all these creek crossings we could find rocks to step and walk across without getting our feet wet. Calvin, Kelly, and Richard. And of course I'm there as well. I'm in the worst shape of our little hiking group. Kelly's fighting cancer and half his internal organs removed. Calvin's had a hip replacement. And here the 73-year-old just hops over the creek like it's nothing. It was Richard's idea to do this hike because we'd done it once before, but then the wash wasn't running. These horses are bringing up supplies and herbicide to spray the buffalo grass that's becoming invasive through much of the deserts. That green spray is dye used to show where it's been applied. The buffalo grass creates a fire hazard and also competes and chokes out some of the native plants and vegetation. Spectacular flowers along our hike to Seven Falls. Can you see it in the distance behind us? It's hard to see from the small cell phone pictures. That's Calvin. There's kind of zoomed in. If you can see the people in the photo, they give you some scale as to how large and high this fall and this area really is. There's several of the falls and there's some of the people. And we're up in a canyon up above the opposite side of the creek, overlooking Seven Falls. Once we hike down and then across, we'll be to that little pool there. Bear Canyon is the source of a number of legends of lost gold mines, buried treasures, and ghosts left over from battles with the Apaches. The remains of a woolly mammoth were even discovered in the canyon. And if you wonder how it got its name, well, Bear Canyon was named for grizzlies. However, grizzlies became extinct in Arizona in 1935, so you won't find any there now. But you may run into a black bear. They're still in the area. As you can see, we've actually made it to Seven Falls and one of the pools there. You might wonder why the water's so brown. It looks like amber, and that brown color is actually from all the tannins in the water.
Yeah, unfortunately, we definitely don't have the place to ourselves. you
It's
can
good and
see.
bad. Fun to see people having fun.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of plant this is, but neat flowers and a squirrel likes it.
Squirrel there eating that bush.
A little scrambling on the left side of the falls, and you can climb up to the next set of falls. I was the only one in our group that did it. And when you saw all the people down at that first set of falls, you wonder why more people don't come up here. Because there were very few people up here. And the higher you go, the less people you'll encounter. It's a little more peaceful and private. That's the falls going down to where I was before. If you're familiar with some of my videos, you'll know sometimes I go off on my own little ramblings. So as you watch video of the falls, here I go. It's cool to see that guy jump off the cliff. We used to do that, and I'm sure I'll do it again, but I was afraid it was a little too cold. Time is the currency of life, so choose wisely how you spend it. Did you know that the most common goals are personal health and fitness goals? 80% of people set personal health or fitness goals. The next most popular goals are financial goals. 69% of people set financial goals. Time is the currency of life. And just like money, we spend our time on the things we enjoy or want the most. Have you heard of opportunity cost? The loss of potential gain when one alternative is chosen over another. For example, if your cash is sitting idly rather than being invested, the opportunity cost is the interest you would have earned on that money had you invested it. You may choose to buy a new refrigerator over going on vacation. Well, the opportunity cost are all the fun and time spent with family on the vacation. But if you need a new refrigerator because the old one's broken, you need to do it. Time is the currency of life. If you choose to spend all your time pursuing your financial goals and working long, extended hours, the opportunity cost may be the loss of a marriage or poor family relationships. Just as we establish financial budgets to allocate our funds to maximize the use of our income, we need to establish time budgets to maximize and allocate the use of our time. You know, Kelly chose to come on this hike, and the opportunity cost were that he couldn't play pickleball, something that he loves. In a family, it's often important to budget our time so that each member of the family understands each other's priorities and goals. A husband or wife may choose to work overtime, which takes them away from the other spouse, but the purpose may be to earn money so that they can spend more time together on a special vacation. In relationship dynamics, I guess it gets back to communication. You need to understand and agree upon each other's goals by communication. You may choose to work extra hard when you're young so that you can retire early. You're exchanging time in your youth for time when you're older. Time is the currency of life. So goals and time spent on your personal health and fitness, which may improve the quality of your life and even extend your life seem like they'd be worthwhile goals.
Here at Seven Falls. Move down there into this beautiful pool. There's all the people down there. You see, you come up to this level, and there's no one here.
I've often said, time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. And similarly, time spent with people you care about is time well spent. I've often heard people talk, if I could only spend a few more moments with my parents that have passed away, or a sibling, or someone else that they cared about that's no longer here. Very few people look back and say, I wish I'd spent more time working. So spend your time and money wisely. Talk about spending time wisely. Here, Kelly has a nap on our hike.
I don't know if it's alive.
Holy crap, you scared me. Wow. Hello. My nap is over.
Canyon tree frogs are found in this area. When I look in here and see all these small, tiny tadpoles, I think there's a good chance they may be canyon tree frogs. Here, Richard shares some nuts with Kelly. So he's a happy camper again. And we're hiking back out of Seven Falls. Did you know the Hershey bar was introduced in 1900, and for the next 69 years, it cost a nickel? When I tried to purchase a Hershey bar at the airport and they told me it was $5, I simply looked at them and said, nope, I can't do it.
They don't taste good, trust me.
Kelly believes this is a wolfberry and they don't taste good, but we're not going to try it in case he's wrong and we die.
Me?
Picture of the good stuff before you
What is this?
It's called miner's lettuce.
And you say it's edible?
I do.
Let's see him eat some.
All right, hang on.
Oh,
tasting the local
Tastes like celery.
flora.
Let me
okay,
get some good stuff.
I still got the video running.
Oh, you do? All right, so you want me to eat like a lot?
Just
There.
till you get sick.
There.
Hanging out of his mouth.
At the airport, I did end up finding the same candy bar in a vending machine for only $3. So I wasted my money on that. But like time and money, we all waste a little here or there. Well, we're on the tram heading back, so I guess this hike is over. Hope you enjoyed the video and some of my ramblings. But that's Seven Falls. Have a great day.